if you're Portuguese or Catholic, then he's Portuguese. So I don't know. That's what I
See,
thought.
that works so much better.
Why do people get offended with?
Frankenstein's going. It's alive. It's alive.
He only replies to me when I call him Fergus.
So wait, what? We're trying to create a starting point?
Yeah.
Did you watch any Supernatural?
Okay. If we don't, then it won't automatically start at the same
Bad
place.
guess.
As soon as you said it that way, I'm like,
Because you're picking up the nut,
Got it.
you're picking up the bolt at the same spot every time, right?
So with the virtual machine, which you know.
The newest one.
The one
that's on
TV, the one on
Netflix. Yeah. So I think that's season.
You
So
can
you're
just
gonna create
reset it.
Stuff for that.
Down here,
For like the
that
rails.
sensor won't see it.
You shouldn't see it. It shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you need like other colors, we might not have them.
No, it'll never see green. Okay, so that's good.
So there, that,
So it sees
that,
green?
It should be able to see green.
It saw green again.
See there, that says 2. Typical, because it keeps wanting to go like that.
Okay, then why don't we just
So we need to keep it like
let me see.
flat.
Let me see the folder. Okay, that's
Zoomed in.
It's in the middle. Roll like that's gonna go like that. Oh, there's an easy solution to this.
Such a mouth of mine.
Let me see the pieces. Take this out. Wait, not yet. Don't.
Ready?
Yes, and Patrick
Okay.
was in the shot.
All right, cool. So we're trying to figure out a starting and stopping point every time we reset it with this like machine assembly line. We tried so far the gyroscopic sensor. It will not work because we need to we need to know where it's going to go, and we need to have an indefinite answer even when we stop. With gyroscopic sensor, every single time it resets or is turned off, it resets back to 0. Now, light sensor. We're trying to figure out a place where we can put this that will still allow it to see a green brick or a colored brick, but most likely green because that's the least color used. And so far, we've only gotten to a place where it won't see it exactly enough that it needs to be seen. Because if it's too close, it sees color 3, which is black. If it's too far, it sees all colors, which is gray, blue, and red. Next one, we're trying to figure out the color, the touch sensor. Patrick right now is building a small mechanism that allows the touch sensor to actually feel the object so it knows where to stop and start. Our other sensor is ultrasonic sensor. Ultrasonic sensor. The problem with this, we cannot use it, is because there needs to be an indefinite maximum minimum for it. So there's a difficult way of placing it where it needs to sense where it should be and should not be. So with this, if it was to be placed here on the arm, it would sense the ground and anything around it. If it was down here, it would sense the motor and the rest of the base. And if it was along the gears up here, it would sense the whole brain and actual assembly on the left. So right now we're left with 2 options, the color sensor and the touch sensor that Patrick has. We're more likely going to lean towards the touch sensor.